Hello, beautiful Pisces. Welcome to your reading. I have some channeled messages here for you. While I was writing them down, it didn't really make any sense to me, but this is your reading, so I feel like it's going to make sense to you. Before I start pulling your cards, we're going to start to see, there's certain shapes and things also coming forth. So let's see. What we have is, energized as the keyword. And then we have 3 lightning bolts. And then this is like a broken lightning bolt. And an arrow showed up. Arrow is like maybe the direction. When you gather the energies, you're going to point it to a map here. I have this strange flower of like an umbrella flower. I know it doesn't really make any sense to me while I was drawing it. But for some of you, this can be like a green plant. By the way, it's not a flower, it's a green plant basically. And which is an umbrella. Umbrella can be the protection of the plant, okay? The plant can be representative of a seed that you have planted. Maybe you just formed something now. Gradually just started growing and it has a protection over it. It just makes sense when I think of it that way. And then the messages is coming forth. Maybe you already achieved something, you already received something. And then now it is to figure out what's next, okay? Listening is 2 things here. It's you listening what's coming from inside of you as a message or guidance. And on top of that, I'm going to show you the shapes. We have here a bow and arrow with a heart arrow here, 3 stars, a map shows that where you are, crescent moon, and this is kind of like I saw in my vision, like folded laundry. That's what I was trying to draw here, like maybe t-shirts. So what is the message? Listening is listening to the air, listening your inner self, your intuition, which is the crescent moon, the high priestess, which is another message that is speaking to you, which you have that inner knowledge speaking to you. It's about hearing that first. The second about listening is listening to the environment, the guidance of the environment. Maybe a path is closed, you need to change, get redirected, and that is leading you towards your highest good, okay? Intention is important, you see. With the good intention, the clear intention, anything can happen. That's why it is good to have your intention get cleared if you don't have one already. Because it seems like you have already received one of the intentions that you set out there. But the more is necessary. What do you want to have to be? Figure it out, find out, and locate it. Okay, and you're here, you have the map, and then you're finding what else is made for you. That's the intention. When you knew what you want to have to be, then you find yourself on the map, okay, and then you move from that map you are on. And then afterwards it says here, now to pull the feeling to impress your mind. Your mind is ready to deliver, so press it like a stamp into your mind. It is destined, written in the stars already, and maybe your future self speaking to you and redirecting you towards the direction so you can receive that intention. Pull the arrow, coming apart. Okay, so pulling the arrow is also like a destructive thing when you think of it that way. There are certain things that needs to be broken apart so you can rebuild the things you want to do. And this might require you to shoot the arrow, pull the arrow, and then go after, break apart the things that are not really serving you anymore. And it says here, I feel so happy as the message came forth. High Priestess with the Pisces, unfolding. Whatever had been folded, unfolding to reset, coming to life. Now that coming apart makes sense. something is actually coming apart so something else can come to life. Okay, let's see. What else? The fourth one. Oh, movement. We have this. Okay, so that's what it is. Like, this is actually gathering the energy together and then seeing the movement of like the things, the basically the material world. Let's see what's happening inside your cup now. We have many tears of joy, so some of you might be receiving very good news very soon. One of the intentions is coming to life here very brightly. So if you're forcing anything to happen, it's time to just be in the flow because it is coming so simply. Another thing I see here is an outside path with a lip shape. Lip can symbolize two things. This can be a kiss, a physical kiss, a mental intimacy with someone. Lips can be communication, speaking yourself, your truth, and your intention, artistic expression, and the path is leading you towards that direction here. It is also taking you outside your comfort zone because inside of your comfort zone, we have here a duck, can be even a swan. Either way, though, this energy is a maternal energy, and maybe you have nurtured enough what you want, or a person, or protected something for so long, but it's time to just get on that. Okay, get on that car, get on that bike, use that thing. Okay, because that is going to lead you towards the pathway. That is going to, while you are having fun with it, you're going to have extra fun, extra enjoyment, or maybe receiving other blessings through that. It is going to require you to do something in a different way because this is outside your comfort zone. Okay, express something in a way that you don't usually express. I see there's a mountain, maybe a little hill here. Somebody's running under it, like somebody's running away from it. I see a masculine figure might be leaving your life. Or another thing, oh, this kind of looks like this ostrich's head too. Like the movement is happening. And some people are going to be left behind. Like they want to be left behind. You cannot really carry them with you. I see one person here who's holding onto a moth. Like instead of choosing the butterfly, they're holding onto the moth, which moth can actually eat through fabric and stuff. The thing is, instead of going for something beautiful and aesthetically pleasing and basically like joyful, this is a person sticking with something that eats apart that useful stuff. It can be mentally, maybe they keep repeating the past and reminding you the past, blaming you for something. And when you are moving forward towards your intention, that's what's going to be coming apart from the seams, basically. Whatever that you try to form with this person, that you were the one holding the seam together. And when you let it go, you're going to leave them behind. And maybe they're not going to realize for a while that they have been left behind. Okay? What happens there is you're standing on top of the hill. From under the hill, you're getting on top of the hill. And a bright sunshine is right behind you. Positivity, optimism. And also the foundation under you getting stronger is forming here. So you are really getting elevated. For some of you, I'm feeling here, you might be like trying to bring someone with you in this journey for so long, and they're basically lowering your frequency and vibration. Maybe they're just raining on your parade all the time. It can even be a belief that you're trying to hold on to too tightly. Now it wants to leave you now. It wants to go away. It is turning around, running away from you as well. The belief can be maybe, oh, I'm not good enough. But when you look at all the things you achieve, you created an amazing life, amazing things for yourself, for others. Like you're worthy. And that's like you're innately carrying that energy. But because of that little thought bugging in your mind, you're not really seeing those things that you have created already. But that wants to run away too. That no, that doesn't belong in your mind. So what happens is, from one sunshine, you might find yourself in another volcano here, that your mind tried to maybe create other stuff to keep that belief with you or keep that person, people with you. What I see is there's like a monster coming down. Kind of looks like a dragon. One of those, I think, pterodactyls, or the one that can fly, basically. Coming down to eat the small bird. So the small bird is the one that is bugging you, basically. I see the horns of a goat here. So basically, this is the thing that you're going after, the mouth, your intention speaking it. You need to be persistent. That's what it is. With your intention, you need to speak it out loud, and you need to be stubborn like a goat, even though whatever that sound, whatever that person makes you feel, maybe makes you feel like it's too much for you, or you're too much for it, whatever it is. When you keep attaching to it, that little sound is being eaten by this pterodactyl here, which is a dinosaur bird. I see someone in this space being protected, like reading a book. They're carrying a skull. Kind of reminds me of the Hamlet speaking to, I don't know if you see the play, to be or not to be. That's the whole issue. So basically, after that contemplation, you're deciding to be and to live, to achieve, okay? To be the one that you want to be. And when you choose that, then the clarity comes in here. This can be about anything, guys. I know this was a really vague expression of things, but because this is like for all the Pisces watching, I think there's a message for all of the Pisces here listening. And there's something you're choosing, basically, is ending up bringing you to a place that you will feel fully who you are. Like you're going to see the truth of who you are here. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind, which comes with here ice cream. You can see ice cream is a very positive omen. It means that it's not only like a spiritual enlightenment for some of you. This is also material satisfaction that you're going to be able to enjoy. Your desire, the intention, take 3 flips to show up. So you might not really have a straight line to this thing. It can have 3 tries, 3 different pathways, 3 different steps. 3 might be the number. Also, 3 can symbolize creativity, communication, which I mentioned, artistic expression. Those might be the outlets. Those might be the ways this is going to really like come forth. Whatever this desire is, it is really strong, powerful, and it's picking up momentum really fast. And it's like becoming this flow of a river and continuing and closing a cycle and opening up a new one for some of you. On top of the mountain of the ice cream, I feel like I saw like there are 1, 2, 3 creatures actually moving forward and following a leader. When I get close to 2 of those, now I see that they're turning around and staring at each other. This can be if you're working with a group, and if there's any disagreements, if any tension, attraction, which has been ignored for a while now, that's also going to surface as well. There's going to be like a face, that the 2 faces that maybe didn't really get along, turning around, or maybe they want to get along, or they want to, hang out. One of them is you, and the other person, maybe you have something going on, but you weren't open. It seems like that's also going to be opening up to the communication lines are going to form there. So something is coming together after it comes apart. Let's see what Tarot has to say. By the way, if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and Also, give this one a thumbs up if you want to enjoy it. We have the Queen of Pentacles, which is someone abundant, generous, and she's comfortable. She is actually sitting on her throne and has all the resources available to her. She's not afraid to use them. This is how you're starting, and you have everything available to you. Maybe you're thinking, oh no, not really much I have. Whatever is in your mind palace is enough to move forward. But what you need to do here, either we have King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Either you need to approach the situation with a very logical, stoic, clear-minded, and decisive way. See what you have available to you and use them in that sense. Or this can be someone who is an advisor. This can be sword energy, sometimes symbolized like someone who's working with rules, maybe an accountant, a lawyer, a diplomat, someone who's surrounded by rules and they're very good at applying them. So this can be someone that you're going to work together. Or maybe you becoming a part of that, like working with rules is going to be necessary until you maybe memorize the rules. So you'll have space and freedom to act, maybe expand those. We have here Ace of Cups, and I saw the King of Cups under it. Ace of Cups is your heart's desire. So when you align yourself with the rules and work well with them, you're going to be okay, this is actually self-care, self-love, heart opening, but also receiving an offer that is going to be emotionally fulfilling. It can be a representative of new love. We have a King of Cups here showing up. Maybe someone really compatible with your energy, a gentle, empathetic, wise, and supportive person showing up for you. This can be the offer that you are receiving, really helping you to tap into the energy of this King of Cups, which you already have innately. I mentioned this is your energy too. Even though there are waves, you know how to navigate them, because what's coming, the offered intention coming here, is going to be so peaceful, so will give you confidence. I was talking about the Ace of Cups. So will really boost your confidence that you're going to be able to really sit on the throne and take charge of a position too here. We have King of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles. This actually aligns and checks out. Yes, you're going to be the one, the King of Swords. You're going to be the one who's going to become an authority. I gave the examples of certain jobs and professions. You don't have to be any of those jobs and professions. You don't even have to work. But it seems like even if you're in a financial situation, you're working with what you have in your hand and you're making all the right decisions there. All the right and logical decisions there, which are working for you. This we have with the Eight of Cups symbolizes that now you're deciding when you work with the logic, when you work with the rules, you're going to emotionally detach from the past and what has happened. You're going to be able to have a clear vision of the future. This can be like you're going to be able to set new intentions and follow them. Even if the things didn't really work out in the past, this time around you're going to know deep down. And also the knowledge of the King of Swords is going to guide you towards your desire, because you're going to know that this time it's working. Okay, this time it's going to work. This can even be the simplest thing, guys. Maybe you want to move to somewhere else, a new country. You applied for a visa, they didn't give it to you, but now you have new knowledge, you have new information, and you're going to, instead of backing down, you're going to double down. You're going to go forward. You're going to complete the paperwork that is necessary, find another job or whatever it is that is necessary. You're going to actually put it in there. And then you're going to emotionally detach from it. And you're not going to fear that you're not going to get the approval this time. And you will get your heart's desire. Okay? It can be also, oh, wow. Eight of Pentacles coming forward with the Ace of Cups. This is something that you're learning, a new learning experience. That's why Eight of Pentacles can symbolize Eight of Cups with Ace of Cups is like doing something you will really love to do. Can be learning, teaching, can be doing something with your hands, mastering your destiny, basically, mastering your profession. If you're retired, this can be finding like a purpose after retirement, to like something that will wake you up every day, seize the day, enjoy your life, and learn something new, express yourself in that with that new art, and then maybe even like become the authority of this new thing that you're actually expressing. We have the Fool here. This is guiding you basically towards a new adventure and a new beginning too. That's, I feel like, the movement here, because when you explore this new area and experience, you apply it to your heart's desire, this will turn you into an authority. Even though you're new on the pathway here, you are already really confident. You already have established yourself here within you. This is going to help you move really fast on this new pathway, okay? Maybe even see a lot of movement quickly too. Let's see what the oracle has to say in this journey. The Bear and the Cedar, leadership, guys. We have all these kings showing up here, and with the Fool, you're probably taking a leadership position and maybe even guide your whole family towards a certain direction, moving to a place that maybe you're becoming a teacher of some sort. You have great knowledge about something and you're deciding to teach it to others too. And that is going to, the Bear is telling you to take charge now because you have the power to do so. The Lizard and the Pitcher Plant. The Pitcher Plant, this one is actually, I was trying to remember the other day, eats the bugs and such. Stagnation. Energy comes here. Do we have the stagnation? I think the coming apart part of the story is the stagnation part. So while you are taking things apart, you're going to be taking things apart so you can put them back together. You might have a little bit stagnation. You may be feeling stuck, frozen in a place, or without an escape. Reflect on the lizard's ability to shed and regrow its tail. There may be things in your life you can leave behind, making way for new growth. This is going to be, I didn't really explore this in the cup because I saw like the ice cream and on the saucer, and the saucer is just really exciting for me. But the thing is, there are certain things you need to also pay attention to that are holding you down. And you can ask yourself this question: what could I drop in order to feel like I'm moving forward again? So that is going to require some exploration, exploratory questions. Okay, the answering those questions will be helpful. We have the Skunk and Magnolia. Protection is the protecting your energy while you're exploring that area. This basically says, yes, you're jumping into something new. Logic comes first. Also, security comes as well with it. Instead of maybe jumping with both feet into this new endeavor or new relationship or new exploration, it's good to have some protective gear, okay, or caution or insurance, okay? That's going to be important. Another one we have here is the Chipmunk and Laurel with success. So at the end of the day, what's waiting for you is success. Success in any endeavor. I feel like we have all the good energies, the Pentacle, the Sword, and the Cup. And the wand is, he's holding a wand right there, is adventure and excitement part of it. It can be also described by that one too. Even if we don't see the cards, I feel like there's going to be excitement because the movement part of the story is the excitement part. You're going to have all that together here. You're going to have the stability, you're going to have the mental satisfaction, emotional satisfaction, and also you're going to be able to pursue a passion with the movement here. Let's see. I want to shuffle this a little tiny bit and see. We have a formula, we have a spell or something. Spell can be even like spelling out something that you want to achieve. What else? We have home protection simmer pot. So it seems like some of you might be moving forward and leaving home behind. So if you're leaving a space behind, it's good to have some protection over it. Another thing we have, as a celestial child, I am linked to the cosmos, embracing its boundless possibilities and radiating a protective aura over my cherished home. So yeah, just keep that in mind mentally, physically, and like maybe financially. Put a protection over the assets that you have or like a home that you have before going on the journey. Okay. Right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos right here for you to enjoy. I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.